I woke up to a strange, sharp scent, metallic, sour, and unfamiliar. My neck felt bare in a way that made my stomach drop. One glance in the mirror confirmed the horror. My long, chestnut-brown hair, the hair I'd nurtured for years, was butchered. Jagged, uneven chunks, like someone had gone at it blindfolded. At first, I panicked, thinking I'd been attacked in my sleep. But then I saw them, the dull, silver scissors from our junk drawer, the ones my mom used for coupons, resting neatly on the dresser. And beside them, a note scribbled in her familiar handwriting. "You'll look fine. Just focus on your speech for Hannah's wedding." Mom. My throat tightened. I stared at the strands on my pillow like they were pieces of myself, severed without warning. This wedding, it was supposed to be my moment too. My chance to show up with confidence, in the deep blue dress I bought with my first paycheck, speak my truth in front of relatives who'd treated me like I was invisible for years. But instead, I looked like someone who lost a cruel dare. When I walked into the kitchen, dazed and shaking, my father didn't even glance up from his cereal. "Good, you're up," he muttered. "The short hair makes your face less distracting. It's Hannah's day. Try not to take the spotlight." My mother, calm as ever, sipped her coffee and chimed in, "Exactly. Let her have her moment. It's not always about you." It hit me then. They saw me as a threat. Just existing was somehow too much. I wasn't trying to outshine anyone. I just wanted to be seen. Let me explain something. I wasn't the cherished daughter. I was the manageable one. The one expected to stay quiet, wear second-hand clothes, and smile anyway. Hannah got the violin recitals, spa weekends, and designer prom dresses. I got lectures about being grateful. She graduated to a trip to Paris. I worked night shifts and took community college courses. I moved out at 19, paid my own way, and still RSVP'd yes to this wedding, thinking, maybe, just maybe, this could be a moment of family peace. Instead, they dosed me with cold medicine disguised as bedtime tea, then cut my hair while I slept. My roommate, Tasha, came over the second I called her, barely able to speak. She gasped when she saw me. "They did this?" she asked, stunned. I nodded, lip trembling. She didn't waste time. "We're not going to that wedding like this. We're going to do something better." At first, I didn't want revenge. I just wanted space. But when I played her a few audio memos I'd recorded weeks earlier, clips of offhand remarks from my parents I'd saved for therapy, her face turned cold. My mom calling me a problem in photos. My dad saying, "Pretty girls always ruin the bride's moment." I thought they were just mean. Tasha saw the pattern. "You need to let the world hear this," she said. That night, I decided I would still show up. But not to play their role. Tasha trimmed the rest of my hacked hair into a fierce, bold bob. "You look like a woman about to change her life," she whispered. By the next morning, I had a plan. I arrived early at the winery they rented out, a scenic estate with vines, white chairs, and perfect lighting. The kind of place that screams Instagram dream. The brunch before the rehearsal was filled with laughter and smug smiles. I waited until everyone was seated and relaxed. Then I picked up the mic. "Hi. I know I'm not the favorite. That's always been clear," I began, and the laughter died instantly. "But I'm not here to pretend anymore." My mother's grin froze. My father stiffened. "I'm here to talk about what happens when love comes with conditions. When a family thinks they can cut you down, literally, just to make another daughter shine brighter." Gasps echoed through the room. A fork clattered to the floor. My dad stood. "That's enough." But I kept going. "When they drug your tea so you sleep through Sabotaged. When they treat your very presence like a threat. That's not love. That's control." Then I hit play on the voice memo. My mom's voice. "She thinks she's going to look better than Hannah? Let's fix that." Then my dad. "We'll trim her down while she sleeps. That should humble her." Silence. Pure, stunned silence. I finished. "You wanted to teach me shame. But I've learned something better, how to speak." Security escorted me out as chaos erupted. My sister cried, not for me, but because the photos are ruined. But it didn't end there. Tasha uploaded the clip with the title, "This is what family sabotage looks like." Within a day, it exploded. Millions of views. Shares across platforms. People sent messages from around the world. Thank you for being brave. This was me too. A week later, I got an email from a lifestyle editor. She wrote, "Your story is power. We'd love to do a feature. The sister who took the mic. Photo shoot included." I said yes. The shoot was stunning, metallic gowns, bold makeup, confidence dripping from every pose. It was everything they tried to take from me reclaimed. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more of this interesting stories. Then, 3 months later, a woman named Lillian Price emailed me. CEO of a luxury fashion house, she said her own daughter had lived through something similar. "We're launching a campaign called Cut the Cycle. Wanna lead it? Creative director. Full control. Purpose with a paycheck." I said yes again. And the best part? We opened our first office back in my hometown, just a few streets from where I used to be ignored. This time, I was the one people watched, admired, sought out. The front window displayed a bold decal. "She cut her hair, not her voice." At our launch event, guests poured in. Activists, reporters, and classmates who used to ignore me now asked for advice or internships. And then, my parents walked in. Uninvited. Unannounced. My mom wore big sunglasses. My dad looked smaller than I remembered. They tried to act casual. "We're proud of you," my mom offered. I smiled politely. "Since when?" My dad laughed nervously. "Come on, kid. We all mess up. But family heals." I walked to the front desk. "Would you like to fill out a feedback form? We welcome comments." They didn't speak. Just stood there, awkward and out of place. And as they turned to leave, I called out, "Oh, and next time you try to tear down one daughter to build up another, remember this. Some girls don't break. They rebuild sharper." They never came back. I didn't need them to, because I finally understood. They never defined my value. Not with words. Not with silence. And definitely not with scissors.